Hello! Tuloy po natin ang ating pag-aaral sa biochemistry. There is a question, what is the nature of the interactions between the molecules? So, ang nature po ng interaction between molecules, depend po yan, nakadepende sa pag-form and breaking of chemical bonds. Okay? So, it depends on the chemical bonds, no? Forming. It depends on the forming, so continuous, no? Nagfo-form siya. Forming, okay, and breaking ng alin ng chemical bond or CB, no? Chemical bond. So siyempre alam naman natin na meron tayong tinatawag na covalent bond. Ito yung strongest chemical bond, no? Na kung saan nagsishare yung mga electrons between the adjacent atoms. Okay? Its formation requires considerable energy and its breakage releases this energy. Pag nag-form siya, it requires energy. Pag nag-break siya, it releases energy. Okay? So, yung isa, siyempre, yung non-covalent bond. Non-covalent bond is weaker than the covalent. Okay? So, ngayon, yan po yung dalawa, no? So, yung nature, no? What is the nature of interaction between the molecules? That depends on the forming and breaking ng alin? Chemical bond. Mayroon tayong covalent bonding at saka non-covalent bonding. Okay? At ngayon, titingnan natin yung mga examples ng mga bond, no? At ang kailang property. Let's go to the next information. Burahin ko lang itong naisulat ko rito. Okay, so here we have a table. Ang table natin dito ay table ito ng bonds and interaction between the biomolecules. So maging ang biomolecules ay nasasakop pa rin siya ng chemical bonding. So meron tayong interactions, ito yung covalent bond natin. Ang example natin yung carbon to carbon. Okay, may bond energy po yan na ito 356. Itong covalent bond ng carbon-carbon, may energy siya na 356 kilojoule per mole, no? So pag siya ay nag-form, nire-require niya ng 356 kilojoule per mole. Okay? And that is 1.5 for typical carbon to carbon bond, no? Yung kanilang length, bond length is 0.1 Newton meter. Okay? 0.96 for oxygen, hydrogen in water. So, yan po yung covalent bond. Tapos meron din ditong electrostatic interactions, no? Sa electricity natin, sa direct current, kapag meron kang dalawang particle, so in this case, molecule. Okay? May charge yan na Q2, Q1 halimbawa itong nasa left side na presentation, may distance na R. Okay, electrostatic attraction, no? Actually, may energy yan dyan eh. Okay, yung energy nito, formula doon sa electrical, ay Q1 times Q2, diba? Coulomb's law is equal to 4 pi tapos E sub naught times mo sa R square. Okay? If I remember it correctly. So, yan po yung energy ng between itong Q1 and Q2. Ang tawag dyan, electrostatic attraction. Mga alin, yung halimbawa niya, yung COO negative at saka itong H3 in positive. So, may band energy yan na 12 hanggang 20 kilojoule per mole. At ang band length po niyan is from 3 for 2 atoms bearing a single opposite charge in water. Okay? So, yan po yan, mga halimbawa. Tapos, meron ding hydrogen band. Example, ito nitrogen to hydrogen, single band. Kaya oxygen to carbon. Oxygen to carbon is double band. Okay, ang band energy is 10 to 20 kilojoule per mole. At ang band length is 1.8 for oxygen and hydrogen and water. Mayroon tayong van der Waal interactions, no? Itong carbon to hydrogen, single band, at saka hydrogen to carbon. Ito medyo weak to, no? 1 to 5 in kilojoule per mole. At tingnan nyo, mahaba yung kanyang length, 2.6 for oxygen, hydrogen, and water. So, tapos mayroon din tayong hydrophobic interaction. Ito yung boreal of CH2, no? 12 to 15 kilojoule per mole ang band energy nito. Okay? So, may note dito. Ang sabi dito sa note, the band energy is the energy required to break interaction. Sabi dito, this value represents free energy required to transfer a CH2 group of nonpolar side chain from protein interior to water. Okay? So, dito lang po tayo. So, that is the answer for the question, what is the nature of interaction between the molecules? So, that depends on the forming and breaking ng alin? Ng chemical reactions. Dalawa ang chemical reactions natin, yung covalent band at saka yung non-covalent chemical bond. Okay, thanks.